Welcome everybody. I don't know if you can hear me. That's a Waymo van in front of me. Number one, I've never even seen a Waymo in Denver. And then number two, every Waymo I've ever seen in my whole life has been a Jaguar. White Jaguar. Those are the ones I'm used to seeing in LA. I've never seen this one. It's got these crazy sensors on the right and left, and one on the very front. I think this is the one where you get in and the seats face each other. I'm not 100% sure, but there's one that you get in and the back seat is facing the front seat. So it's four people looking at each other. Hold on, I'll show you a side view if I can. It's got a Michigan license plate. We're running Tesla versus Waymo right now. This is my first time that, actually, this might be the first time that my Tesla has ever seen a Waymo. It might be falling in love right now. What are you doing after this? Where you like to park? Where's your favorite place to charge? Know what I mean? Hey, Nancy Trailhawk, what up? Thank you so much. 16 months, what up? Welcome everybody. I'm back in Denver tonight. I've got my Bo Nix jersey on. It's gonna be Broncos time tomorrow morning, or tomorrow afternoon, I guess. I'm saving my voice a little bit because I have a lot of cheering to do tomorrow. I need to be doing a lot of like this face, like a lot of that. So I'm getting my cheeks ready. I'm getting my voice ready. The Broncos are playing the New England Patriots. From what I hear, they're pretty good. I try not to watch the New England Patriots. Not my favorite team. I kind of want to get ahead of this thing, book it, and then go for a little ride. Yeah, Felzu, I said the same thing. So I'm in Cherry Creek right now. This is a van Waymo. I think I will try to get in front of it just so you can see. But it has these really, these look like the side views. Oh, it's racing. Hold on. These look like the side views on a bus. Damn, he really took off right there. You guys to chill, bro. Oh, it looks like it's baby blue. Oh, it is. No, it's not. It's either white or it's baby blue. It looks like a VW van. Oh, there's a dude driving it. Where are you going, bro? Are you taking a right? Oh, he's driving it. Or else he's like, no, I'm sitting in the front. Well, first of all, let me roll up the window. It's like 12 degrees outside. We're over by, hold on. Botanic Gardens is right here, and we might as well stop in and say hello. Give them the old Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh, we're going the wrong way. Okay. I get lost. I don't know why I get lost in this area so much. I need to just take a day off and study the Thomas Guide over here. Felzu, member 28 months. What up, bro? Thank you. Scooter or member 39 months. We have some OGs in here. Dang, Scooter and Felzu, thank you. Damn, we have some OGs in the house. This is what I think of as original Denver over here. we're south of Cherry Creek. There are just a lot of regular houses. What I miss about these kind of neighborhoods, the houses are all very unique. Now you pick between like one of 7 designs of houses. Like, look, this is a brick one. 3 little pig style. This one's like brick with a little bit of haunted features on it. It's cool. All year Christmas lights, which is what I'm doing. And then this is like a West Hollywood contemporary style one. This is what they're doing in California. They're knocking down the old house and then putting one of these in. And then your neighbor right next to it still has the old poltergeist house. So you're just still sharing some of the ghosts and creating new ghosts. Thank you again, Scooter. Thank you, Felzu. Scooter and Felzu, were you chilling with us in the Midwest last weekend? I was in Kansas City checking out the BBQ. Oh no, this dude left his trunk open. Unfortunately, I'm not getting out of the car tonight, but if I was getting out of the car, I would tell this person to shut their trunk right here. Damn, I bet they don't know. I bet they double pumped the key on their lock. Damn, I almost want to close it for them, and then I don't want to. I'm right in the middle. I'll let chat decide. Do I shut the trunk? In a lot of places, you don't touch somebody's trunk. Like, that's where the machine guns are. Don't make me pop the trunk. Oh, I'm seeing some no's in there. No, no, no. Shut it. No, negative. No. I mean, this is a pretty safe neighborhood. I'm going to go ahead and trust them. Close it. Shut it. Honk the horn. Let's see what we're working with in the alley first. Pretty clean alley. After seeing how clean the alley is, I'm thinking about shutting it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna shut it. There's a motorcycle right there. Yeah. Knock on the door. Oh, hell no. Heck you may. I was wondering, yeah. Go to the door. This is getting, I'm not as invested as people think I am in this. I was thinking about just very quickly shutting the trunk and then running off. It could be a booby trap. Shut it and run. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. My mind's telling me shut it and run. And then all of a sudden it's like, no! My keys are in the trunk. That's right. Everybody knows I keep my keys right there. All right. Somebody better bail me out of jail. Oh, and I just saw like a wolf pass. Whoa, that's a sign right there. Did anybody else see that animal passing the road up here? Oh, there it is right there. Oh my God, it's like a lynx. What is that? Oh, it's a house cat. It's a good looking house cat. He's chilling, literally. Damn, he was like, I was just about to go in that car and get some rest. Thanks a lot, bro. Hey, where the party at? Hey, where's the party at? No, take me with you, no. Did you hear him? He's like, thanks for nothing, bro. I was about to go have a soup kitchen in the back of that car with Dirty Mike and the boys. last time I was in Japan, because I know they like cat cafes and they appreciate their cats. And so I was like, oh, I can't wait to see some Japanese cats. I didn't see any. Well, that's not true. I saw one cat in the wild. It looked terrified. The look on its face was like it was judgment night. Are you near York Street? I don't know. I'm on Alameda, over by Cherry Creek Mall. I get lost over here a lot. Oh yeah, I was trying to find Botanic Gardens. I always think it's that way, but it's actually the opposite way. It's okay. Brandy, what up? Wu-Tang Life, what up? Lisa, Nancy. We're chilling tonight. Last weekend I was in Kansas City. I got some really good barbecue with Dev from the chat. Shout out again to Dev for showing me around his area. I grew up in Iowa, and my family would go to Kansas City twice in a blue moon. The first time I remember going there and seeing the stadium where the Royals play baseball. And I was always a super fan of Bo Jackson, so I had all of the Raiders Bo Jackson football cards and then all of the Royals Bo Jackson baseball cards. And other than that, I just know barbecue and the Royals. I do know the Chiefs, but I'm not a Chiefs fan. The Chiefs and the Broncos have never been like super friendly. I'm not a big Taylor Swift fan. Oh, there's a cop right here. There was a cop chilling there for some reason. This is across from Cherry Creek Mall. Oh, this is actually the Cherry Cricket, the burger place. It's warmer than I thought it would be. Last night, I think it said it was 4 degrees, something crazy like that. I lived in Iowa years ago. Go Hogs. Yeah, I still have a lot of family in Iowa. Whenever I'm in Iowa, I try to wear my Hawkeyes gear. And if you wear Hawkeyes gear, then it's almost like wearing a cloaking device. You just blend into the scenery. You're everybody / anybody. Ooh, look at this cow right here. Bessie. Look at the difference in light. Okay, we're in Linda's Tesla right now. Watch when I roll up the window. Look at her Tupac tint. Jeez. She's got the rapper tint. Oh, you're gonna try to, oh, okay, you got it. Big car, but I think you got it. Perfect, bro. Pro. Instead of bro, call him pro. Ooh, I was gonna take a right before I saw this lady's coat. What the heck? It's like a Christmas coat. This might be Christina Kringle right here. Christineth. My wife's name is Christineth. You get it right. Christineth. Seahawks. I have a lot of family members that are Seahawks fans. Super stoked for them. Even though Bo Nix, I have the Bo Nix Bronco jersey on right now. Even though Bo Nix is out for the season, I still think the Broncos have a good chance to win it. We have a good backup quarterback. I think he's good. The rest of our team is good. Whenever somebody gets hurt on the team, and it's somebody that the team really likes, Bo Nix is the captain. It's like his first or his second year, and he's the captain. Whenever somebody really likes somebody and they get hurt, it almost seems like that's the extra motivation to win for them. Somebody on the sidelines keeps reminding them, like, do it for Bo. He's going to be freezing his ass off on the sidelines. He's got to be out there just for morale. This is the Cherry Creek Mall adjacent area. So this isn't the mall itself, but this is very close to the mall. I like the art over here. I like sculptures like this. We saw some cool art in Kansas City. What is that? Oh, these are all faces popping out. Interesting. They should have music playing and it should say "Face the Music." I don't know what they're building here, but this thing is massive. What a great real estate spot right here. Whoa. I don't know what that's gonna be. 201 Fillmore Street. Somebody look it up if you have time. 201 Fillmore Street, Cherry Creek, Colorado. What future construction project is that? This is Cherry Creek North. That's what it says. Earlier tonight before the stream, Linda and I were checking out streamers or vloggers that vlog buffets in Vegas. And we were checking out like the MGM and Bacchanal Wicked Spoon. If anybody doesn't know about that, you should watch some. Well, maybe you won't like it as much as I do. I like seeing what the choices are at different buffets. This is the Cherry Creek Mall right there. That's a really pretty building right there. We'll take one more lap through here and then I'll take us over by Botanic Gardens. I didn't go through there this year. They have this outdoor lighting thing. It's called, I think it's called Garden of Light? Blossoms of Light. Blossoms of Light at Botanic Gardens. Super fun. When we went there last year, we were cold. And it was nowhere near the temperature that it is right now. I would say this is kind of the Beverly Hills area of downtown Denver. I don't know of an area that can out-Ritz this area. Feels like they have a lot of extra spending money in their pockets over here. It snowed last night, but it was this really weird snow where it was kind of just crystals. Linda wanted to capture a video of it, and the video didn't do it justice, but it was like when fog turns into crystal. And then we woke up today, it was really sunny, and as you can see, it looks like it didn't even snow. You can just barely see some snow like in the parking spots. And then I went out on a date last night, and the weather was pretty sketch. We went out to IHOP to eat afterwards. And when we got out, it was like 1 a.m. We went to a 24-hour IHOP. When we got out, the car was covered. There was kind of black ice, and we were about 40 minutes away from home. So we drove 40 minutes through really sketchy conditions to get home. So this really isn't too bad. The only thing that you really have to adjust for is the battery in really cold weather doesn't last as long, especially when you're preheating the car as much as we do. You can go onto the Tesla app and preheat it so that when you get in, everything is desired temperature. It's pretty cool. If you forget to do it, it hurts. What up, Daniel, Celia? Dining experiences, also Godfrey's. What's Godfrey's? Is that pizza? Orion, Blue Malibu, Felzu. All right, Clark, what up? I think I'm going the right way. I'm trying to take us over by the Botanic Gardens. Still a lot of people with Christmas lights up. I think you can do Christmas lights till February. January is still the holidays. February is pushing it. Is it buffering over here? Okay, I think the Botanic Gardens are up here on the left. Let me know what the temperature is where you're at. -2. If you want, let me know where you're at and let me know where the temp is. It's supposed to be epic cold snap right now. See, look at this frosty car. That's about what it did last night. It just kind of frosted everything up, which doesn't last long. If you get direct sunlight on that, 2 or 3 hours, looks like it never snowed. When I lived in Minnesota, it would snow in like September, October. That same snow would be there in April. There was just never a time that it had, well, that was when I lived there. There was never a time that you had it warm enough to actually melt that away. Even with direct sunlight on it, it didn't matter. -4 northeastern Iowa. Oh, they don't have all the lights on right now. This is it. This is the Botanic Gardens. I was hoping they'd have these outside lights on, but no. Apple Valley 42. What up, Churro? Hold on, I need to remap us. This isn't a hard area to learn. For some reason, my brain just can't lock it in. It's like the Bermuda Triangle of Denver right here for me. 54 in Los Angeles, yee. 54 in Carpenter, California. 30 in Oregon. What up, T. Lucero? Oh, I know where we are. We're over by Cheeseman Park, I think. Yeah. Cheeseman and Little Cheeseman. What up to all the Aussies in the chat? It says right now it's 14 degrees where we're driving. It would be a lot worse if it was windy. Last weekend in Kansas City, when I would park and go into my hotel, just that little area from the parking lot to the hotel just felt like I was going to get frostbitten just in that little teeny run into the hotel. Oh yeah, this is Cheeseman Park in front of me. Cheeseman. 9 degrees in Ohio, waiting for snow. This has been the least snowy year in an area that normally gets snow. Linda and I were watching this little mini documentary on Telluride, Colorado. They were talking about how the ski patrol people were on strike. I think it was like the union trying to get more money. And they were talking about the impact of that on the ski town. Because if you think about it, like all the bars, clothing shops, everything is kind of relying on the tourism, the people coming up there for the ski stuff. They weren't running any of the lifts. The only lift they were running was like a transportation gondola that went from one side of the mountain to the other. Pretty crazy. Like some of these ski resorts are losing billions. I know Vail is losing multi-billions. I'm gonna look up when I get home how many resorts Vail actually owns. So when I got the pass, they sent me an email and it was showing me like tons of places on the East Coast. I think Afton Alps in Minnesota got bought up. All of the California spots, Park Valley in Utah. Here it's like Beaver Creek, Vail, Breck, Keystone. No snow in Denver. No, we've really only had one substantial snow. That was the stream that I did right before I came out for the Christmas party. So it was like December 1st or December 2nd, I want to say. And there was one snow that maybe had 3 inches of snow. Stuck around for maybe 3 or 4 days. And that was the only, I think that's the only snow this year. Substantial snow. And that was barely substantial. I did a community post yesterday to let everybody know that I'd be out tonight. And one of the pictures I used was like there's an ambulance. It was a snow removal guy from, I think, 1910. It was like 1910 or 1913, something like that. And he was in a horse and buggy collecting snow. What was cool about that photo to me is you could see the city, or you could see the state capitol behind. And then in front of that picture, if you click on it and go to the full picture, you can see that some of those statues that are still there in Civic Center Park, they have always been, well, they've been there for at least 100 plus years. I love this building. This used to be a building that a couple of the Nuggets players would live in. You can see we're up on a hill. Specifically Carmelo Anthony and this guy named Chris Anderson. He was known as Birdman. Oh, they're watching, what football game is this? Rams Bears. Oh, I forgot that was going on. 17-10, is that what that says? Thank you, everybody that's hanging out with me instead of watching the Bears game. Go Bears. Actually, we'll say go Rams. I like the Rams a little bit more. Not a whole lot more, but just a mini bit more. I don't know why, but the Midwest just feels so much colder to me. It's set, right now it's telling me that it's 14 degrees. 14 degrees at sea level for some reason. Probably because it was a little bit windier too. But when there's no wind, I think it's manageable. Oh, that's why. The music just got a little bit better than usual. And it's because it switched off my royalty free and went to something else. Whenever the music's too good, I'm suspicious that it's royalty free. Rams play Seahawks tomorrow. Lakers won. So, Linda and I went to the Laker Nuggets game the other night. That was here in Denver at Ball Arena. And the Lakers barely squeaked by. They beat the Nuggets, but the Nuggets were using like our G League players. We still have 4 of our starters out. Aaron Gordon was playing that night. Last night they beat the Milwaukee Bucks. Aaron Gordon got hurt. He pulled his hamstring. So he's been out most of the season, which sucks. He's one of my favorite players. That's the jersey I wear more than any other jersey, is my Aaron Gordon one. But Christian Brown, he's one of my favorite players. He's going to be back soon. He's been injured for the last 2 months, 3 months, 2 months. And then Jokic is back next week. And then Cam Johnson is back. So we're going to be almost full strength. Well, not quite, because Aaron Gordon. After the game last week, so anybody that watches football, the Broncos were in a championship game and it went into overtime, and it was to the point where the next score won. No matter who scored, they would win the game. And the Broncos almost got a safety. One of the plays that they were in, they should have gotten a safety and the game would have been over. If that would have happened, we wouldn't have run the play that got the quarterback injured. So people in Denver were super salty at the ref because they should have called. They went back and looked at the play. It should have been a safety. The game should have been over. And then Bo Nix, our quarterback, would have just ran off the field and gotten ready for the game tomorrow. Instead, they ran 2 more plays and just kind of a fluke accident happened and he got hurt. And then I think within a couple hours, he already had surgery and he was already recovering for next season. So he's already thinking about next season. Who is this dude? Dude looks like Patrice O'Neal. Some rapper I've never heard of, I think. Bo Nix broke his ankle, needs surgery. I think he got it. I think he got it immediately. That's what is crazy in the NBA, probably any sport. When they determine that something's wrong and you need surgery, they do it 16 minutes later. And then they just start the healing process right then. Texas rapper. Is T Grizzly a Texas rapper? I know about him. He's I don't want to say he's an underground rapper, but he's less popular rapper. I mainly know him because he plays GTA modded. I think on Twitch mainly. But he plays GTA RP, which is one of the things I watch sometimes. I have my this is my Bo Nix jersey, the number 10. Sucks that he was out. I mean, we had a really good off season. I want to say in the off season, Broncos went 4-0. And then in the first couple games, we lost a couple right off the bat. I think we went 1-3, something like that. And then we won almost all of them up to now. I think we ended up being 13-1, something like that. And it was a team effort for sure. We have a lot of great players, but Bo Nix did a really good job. Got us to the playoffs. And then hopefully the team can take it all the way. I actually like that they're underdogs. I'm always a huge underdogs fan. And now that we're playing with a backup quarterback deep in the playoffs, definitely have to be underdogs. T Grizzlies from Detroit. Okay. I don't know why I thought he was Texas. If you just tuned in, when I started the stream tonight, there was a Waymo that I've never seen in my entire life. And the ones that I'm accustomed to seeing, San Francisco, LA, they're the white Jaguar. I think most of them have Michigan plates, but white Jaguar, and they all kind of look similar. This new one that we just saw tonight was a van, and it had these side view mirrors that looked like what a school bus would have. Oh, here's the big projector on the clock tower. Linda helps Jeremy with his styling. Well, she does help me by telling me when it looks bad. If that's the help you're referring to, then yep. I have so this season I know this is turning into like a sports stream, but this season the Denver Nuggets came out with this color called City Edition. Actually, it's not just Denver Nuggets. I think it's all of NBA. They started having this colorway called City Edition, and the Denver Nuggets one, well, their old school logo was a rainbow. Well, their old school logo was like a pickaxe, red, white, and blue guy with a D on his hat for Denver, and he had a pickaxe. And then they went over to this like colorful rainbow with the city backdrop. And that's what, I didn't bring my jacket tonight, or I'd just show you on the jacket. But they came out with this black edition that had the rainbow. And to me, it's the best looking colorway that they've ever had. Ever in the history of the team. So I have like a huge Sherpa blanket that has that logo. Bunch of different jerseys. I have the Braun jersey, or Brown, Gordon, Jokic, Murray. And then there's one more too. Jokic, Murray, Braun, Gordon. Yeah, just those four. Big ass bear. If you're close to my age, I'm 45, and then at the end of February I'm going to be 46. I'm barely seeing these people's breath, you know what I mean? Whoa, is that a Jesse Ventura right there? Former governor of Minnesota. Yeah, it's hard times being a government official in Minnesota right now. Not the greatest time in history. Oh, you're talking to Julie. If you see any Patriots fans in town, roll down your window and yell, "Go Broncos." Oh, I have a Wes Welker jersey. Welker was this guy that used to be on the Patriots, and then we got him for a season or two on the Broncos. And I have a all black jersey with orange writing, and I'm not a fan of blue. You'll rarely ever see me in blue unless it's my Cookie Monster sweats, or not sweats, like nighttime pajamas. But this is blue in the middle, but it's pretty much like black and orange. And then on the back it has a number 10 and it says Knicks, N-I-X. But that's what anything that has blackout over blue, I'll usually get it. And then I'll always have to plead my case. I'm like, Linda, this is very rare. Like, usually it's dark blue. And she's like, no, I've seen a lot of your stuff that's black. I'm like, yeah, but it's very rare. They don't usually do this. She's like, yeah, you can get it, even though he'll never wear it. I'm watching UFC right now. Oh, nice. This is a really cool hotel here in Denver, where a lot of the rooms are different, like very specialty custom rooms. I forgot what it's called. I'm sorry, but the Rams or the Seahawks are going to win the Super Bowl. Don't be sorry. That'd be cool if I think it's Broncos first. This is just what I would prefer. The Broncos, and then if not the Broncos, the Seahawks. And if not the Seahawks, anybody. After that, I really don't care. Dude, are you the same guy that drove through the streets of LA? The streets of LA, yes. How could you tell when I did this one, you could tell that it was me? Whenever there's a lot of protest stuff going on, it gives me like a little touch of PTSD, because that's the main thing that I was live streaming like 2018 to 2023. And then it became this kind of thing where it was like, oh, there's a huge protest going on. I wonder if Jeremy's going to be there. And then I felt like I had to be at all of these different things. And oh my God, I feel like I have had enough chanting, protest covering. I think I've filled up like my entire pie chart of everything that I want to do in my lifetime. The only issue is I like filming things that you don't see every day. And a lot of that stuff, even though it was hard to cover, it was historical. But I definitely don't have to be the person to do it. I've watched a couple of the streamers that are in Minnesota. I think Taco Joe is out there. His channel's IRT Media. A couple people that went out just to cover it. And as I was looking at their channels and looking at what was going on, I was just so happy that I wasn't doing it. I've been trying really hard to get into just like a little more positive of a pocket. And when I was doing the stuff in LA, especially late night in LA, I would try to make it fun and keep it positive. It was just so hard to do that. Okay. I'm gonna put on my hats. I'm gonna try to take you out here just for a second. I've been wearing my lucky Rams hat all week. This is the one I just switched to. We're gonna go outside just for a second, but I have all my Bronco gear on right now, because it does help. If you're a fan and you're wearing the gear, the stat goes up just a little bit, and the universe likes it when you wear your apparel, so it's a good thing. Hold on, let me get my I'm gonna get the gimbal and then I'll take you outside. If you were with me, was it 2 weeks ago now, 3 weeks ago, I came over here in the Jeep. I almost brought the Jeep out tonight, but I was over here in the Jeep and I lost my keys. And I think Kath was the one that told me to look in the middle console, and that's where they were. They were in the middle. Not as easy to lose the keys in here because, oh, whoops. The key is the phone. Let's try this. This is the new gimbal that I'm not great with yet. But it's already working. Good. Whoops. Hold on. All right, there we go. And let me put on the gloves. So right here, ooh, it kicked up to 17 degrees. 9:30, 17 degrees. This is my profile right here. I've got 56% on the battery, which is not a lot, but it's gonna be enough. Linda and I, before the stream that we did, not last weekend, the weekend before last, we had to stop at a supercharger. And it said like 15 minutes or something to a charge. Okay, let's go. Oh, whoops. When the chat tells you where your lost keys are, you've built a community. Totally. That's what's funny about... Oh, hold on. Well, there's a lot of things that are funny about the streaming thing. Whenever people ask me, like, what's the channel about? I'm like, well, honestly, it's me walking around doing stuff, and then people in the chat, like, I bet he makes this comment like he always does, or I bet he stops over here. I bet he trips over there. Like, them, like, calling a prediction out and then it probably coming true. Like right now, I don't have the chat up. Some of the apps let you read the chat on the screen that you're filming on, but it scrolls past very fast. This is Civic Center. I mean, I can see my breath, but it's not super crazy. If it was really crazy, I wouldn't be out here at all. I'd just stay in the car. For some reason, the lights didn't shut off. Oh, there they go. It says Peace on Earth 2026. Christmas. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Okay, if you go to the picture that I put up for the post to say that I was going to be out tonight, this is the state capitol in the distance. And this park right here, this is called Civic Center Park. There are a couple different places where there are these big statues, like big bronze statues. One of them is a guy on a horse. It's like a Native American dude on a horse. He's holding a huge spear. It's awesome. The horse is doing a wheelie, I think, which is rad. This is where 2 years ago, they had the huge holiday Christmas tree. Oh, it is a little cold now. But this is the big Civic Center. If the Broncos or the Nuggets or the Avalanche win, that's probably where they're going to be getting the trophy. And then this will all be City of Denver saying, yes, we have 3 different teams that won the championship this year. The Nuggets, the Avalanche, the Broncos. And then the Rockies have the cheap beer because they're the worst team in baseball. So you can get very affordable food. Nachos on the cheap. Beer on the cheap. Jerseys practically free. I go to Marshall's and Ross a lot. You'll see a lot of Rockies gear. Rockies had a bad year. The merch is really cheap right now. Oh, this is just goose shit right here. Wow. Perfect. One good thing about when it's cold is that you can't smell anything. I was smelling a lot of cow manure when I was in the Midwest. Not one of my favorite smells. There's a lot of farming going on in Iowa. And a lot of wind farming too. I drove back at night and they have synchronized red lights, and they all flash at the same time. It looks really creepy, like over this huge distance it's just flashing red, and then as you get right up on it, you can see the reflection of the fan blades. Oh shoot, sorry, I had the mic off there for a second. Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna fix the lighting. There we go. See the reflection of that pink thing right there? That's this ring that goes around the whole car. It's even in the back seat. Sometimes I forget you have to lower the lighting on that, or else it does a little reflection. I forget to do that. There we go. Don't ever buy a used EV because the battery is something. Don't ever buy a used EV. Battery capacity is less than half. Oh, that's not good. You need more subscribers to 200K. I think I'm getting less subscribers, not more. Per week we're losing like 17 subscribers. I've been doing a lot of traveling. I was in Kansas City last weekend, and then I'm gonna be filming like a little vlog thing coming up, so stay tuned. I'm gonna be trying out a couple new things this year. So 2026 is going to be a year that I'm going to experiment with a couple new features. And one of the things I'm going to be doing is some actual filming, like non-live stream filming, and then posting videos on this page, and then maybe doing like some home live streams to do the behind the scenes of what was happening in the footage. But that's just been something that has been happening for a while. Oh, here's the horse and the chair. There's a dude in Denver that has a page, and he puts money in different places around the city, and then he just leaves a little hint as to like something that's in the nearby area. The reason it reminded me of that is he put a Broncos billfold with money in it right at the base of that chair. And he just barely showed the chair, and then if you live here, it's usually stuff that you can kind of tell what it is. Mainly, like there's a place in the mountains here in Colorado that I've been trying to find the time to explore. It's this haunted area that it's not going to be good for a live stream, but it'll be good for me to film some content. If you actually go to... Hey, what up, Shannon? What up, Maddie? Mama Hill's in here. What up, Sammy Jane? What up, Julie? Jandal? If you go to my videos on this page, you'll see that not only do I not have many videos, but the last video that I put up was like 3 years ago. And I don't have any shorts. The majority of people that get new subs or like new people to check them out, they get that because of their highlight video stuff that they do on shorts. I've just never done that. And then I want to do some of the highlights and put them onto shorts. But I also want to do some filmed content that I can edit a little bit and kind of put a little bit more time and effort into. I've been doing a lot of editing lately, and I think right now I can kind of... Oh, this dude has shorts on right here. Look when I turn... Oh, maybe not. Maybe those were flesh-colored pants. I'm excited about it, though. There are so many cool places that, especially now, like 2026, really it started in 2024. If you're holding up a phone and walking around and talking, people kind of know what you're doing. Like, they think you're live on Facebook or Instagram, TikTok. They know that you're live streaming. And I'd say more often than not, they're not happy about it. I know a lot of people that are not cool with it. I've been in a lot of situations where people are like, erase that. Let me see your phone. Erase that footage. So I think it would be cool to be able to go into some places, film some stuff, put it down, put up some good content. I think a lot of the live stream stuff, it's fun on the night, and it's dope to have the live stream chat there, interacting, talking about stuff live. But the rewatchability is kind of low. It seems like after I put up a live stream, maybe the views will fluctuate a very little bit in the week or two after. If you get like 3 weeks out, the views just kind of stay where they were. So yeah, I want to experiment with some content that no matter what year you're watching it in, you go watch it 30 years from now, just a little bit higher quality production stuff. Maybe it won't be good and I'll stop it fast, but maybe it's even better than what I'm doing now. I have good equipment too. I have really good cameras. I'm not the best editor, but I have a lot of fun doing it. We'll see what happens. I want to sharpen my editing knives again. Jack and Neve, what up? Welcome. Scooter Aura was in here earlier. This is Scooter Liquors. And they also have... Oh, this dude's wrong way over here. He just went in the oncoming lane to get in the drive-thru of that liquor place. Look, this is the drive-thru window. Liquor stores here have drive-thru windows. It's not just that one. Like, lots and lots of liquor stores here have a drive-thru. And I've said this a lot before, but you only need to have one person in the car that's 21 years of age. Like, they just ask you to have somebody hand an ID up. And when I was in high school and we needed liquor to go to a party or something, we would just go pick up one of our friends' older siblings and then bribe them and say, like, look, we're going to buy you $10 of whatever you want. They'd get like Alizé or butter shots or something. It's the 90s. And then we would just have them in the back seat. We handed their ID up, and then the person in there would let everybody order. Like, it was old school, so we're getting like Zima, Bartles and James, Fuzzy Navels. Oh, here's Pete's Kitchen. Alizé was a big drink. If anybody remembers Aftershock, that cinnamon liquor, we used to get Aftershock and then whatever the blue one was. I can't think of it now. It looks like that liquid that the barber puts the combs in to sanitize them. Zima is something different. I knew Linda was like, is anybody going to be out tonight? I said, almost nobody. It's going to be a very chill night. But on special request for Linda, she said she does want to see some skirts. We both think it's funny that no matter what the weather is, there will still be people. The other night, we saw a dude wearing, when we were at the Lakers-Nuggets game, this dude came out of the game wearing shorts and a short sleeve shirt. It was 4 degrees. Linda and I were screaming like all the way from Ball Arena to the parking lot. But we did preheat the car, so that was good. Look at this. Whoa. Huge statue. This is right in front of the high school. It feels good to be back in Denver. I was in Des Moines a little bit mostly in the small towns of Iowa, seeing my family. And then I did get to see my sister, my mom, my niece, put in some family time. It was super, super, super cold. I feel bad saying that because I know other people are in way colder climates than I am, but geez, it was freezing. Tony Woods, what up? Mama Hill, Shannon. Oh, it looked like some people back there were picketing on the corner. I've watched just a very little bit of the protest stuff in Minnesota. Man, you really have to be dedicated to protest when it's super cold out like this. Glad you made it back from Iceland. Who went to Iceland? Hope everyone has a good week. Jack and Neve, what up? What's the weather like in New Zealand tonight? We are freezing in the States right now. Oh yeah, this is Colfax that we're on right now. And then here is the car. We're in my wife's Tesla tonight. Almost took the Jeep out. But it's just so tempting not to waste gas. We have this thing plugged in the garage, so it's nice and toasty in there. You have to be willing to lose a finger and toes when protesting in Minnesota. Well, this is something I was thinking about the other day. When I was growing up, we used to be in the mountains when it was sub-zero, and we didn't have good under or first layers. Like now they have merino wool that's like very breathable, soft, antimicrobial, like really it cuts down on the smell, like, and it's super warm. We just used to layer. So like if it was cold out, we would wear 4 or 5 long sleeve t-shirts type thing. Hey, thank you, Mama Hill. Glad to be a homie for 39 months. Thank you for all the entertainment. Yo, thank you so much, Mama Hill. Jack and Neve, 21 months. Damn, this is OG's night in here. Thank you very, very much. I'd like to be there, but I used to be scared to chat, but I got over it. I get a lot of emails from people that say you've never seen my name in the chat, but I watch. I get a lot of really nice emails from people. And to be honest, I don't chat. When I watch my other YouTube channels, 98% of the time I don't chat. I think the last chat I had was in Zach's stuff. He had like a members only thing the other day. Damn, all the members are coming out. Boomheiser, thank you. Boomhauser. Boomheiser. Every time I like try to read it, the pothole shakes it a little bit. Boomser. Boomser. I'm not sure. Put phonetically how to say it in the chat, and I'll try to do it right. Thank you so much. 10 months in the homies. Thank you, Greg. 30 months. Yo, thank you so much. Sherry Months Photographer. Hey, I'll be in and out of the chat, but I'm here for support for Jeremy, and I got a bit more editing to do tonight, so I'll be lurking a bit. What up, Sherry? Slow Driver. Thanks for all that info. I know LA very well. The ski resorts have been really hurting. Oh, this girl right here. Look at her shorts. She's in like booty shorts. What concert is this? It looks like the crowd looks like Guar or something. Oh, that girl had Wonder Woman shorts on. Maybe you saw it, I don't know. Maybe I didn't get it quick enough. She was wearing like Wonder Woman little kids underoos. This girl doesn't think it's cold either. Denver girls are tough. I've always thought that. Like, pretty much any girl I know in this state will help you move your couch. Hey, I need to move the couch over to that other side of the room. They're like, yep, got you. Which end do you want me to grab? I'm like, that one right there. Looking from Matthew Southard. I don't know who that is. Missed the marquee, but that said Chimiara? I don't know. Yeah, I'll go back for one more loop on the marquee. Look at this billboard. Smoke like a king. King's Vapes. This is in front of Chiba Hut. That's awesome. Smoke like a king. Chimera is a metal band who's playing tonight. I'll go back and look one more time. Judging by the people that were in line, I'm saying metal band is a really good guess. A lot of black clothing. A lot of the girls in that like tank girl boot. Like this 1.5 inch sole on the boot. Hey, JB, what up? No elevator rescues tonight? JB, what up? You know, bro. Oh, hold on. I'm dipping right here. Oh, I didn't get it back. All right, there we go. It says it's 16 degrees. Do you think that girl who is wearing the Wonder Woman underoos, do you think her family knows that she's out like that? When you're younger, you just don't care. I think that's how it was for my friends and I. When you're young, looking cool is way more important than looking warm or even being warm. I mean, what's it? There's no point in being warm if you look like a goober. Oh no. I don't know how to turn the headlights off. Hold on. Here we go. Headlights off. Okay. Chamura and Duffrey. And then here are the people in line. This girl, her back is gonna get frostbitten. This girl left her coat in the Uber, maybe. This dude, popped collar and no sleeves with the eye makeup. What jersey does he have on? Looks like it says California #1. And then that might be the lead singer of Offspring right there when he's younger. This dude, no coat. No care. No sleeves, no care. A California jersey. Oh, this girl's wearing like the sexy stockings. This looks like Jeff Daniels from Dumb and Dumber. The dude with the blonde hair. This dude's from the future, the guy without the sleeves. Oh, and this dude's wearing like a back, or he's wearing a camelback. Weird, bro. She's got a bowling, I don't know. This guy kind of looks like the lead singer from Mr. Mister, the guy without the sleeves. And then that backpack homeboy has on right there, that's a camelback. That's for liquid. You can see the blue straw sticking out of the top. He brought a camelback to the show. I've never seen that. It's actually a good idea. If they'll let you get in with that, like, how do they know you don't have just straight Everclear in the bladder? Damn, paper tickets? What year is this? Where do you get paper tickets? Actually, I just had paper tickets for X Games this weekend. X Games is going on in Aspen. 23rd through the 26th. Look at this Axl Rose looking scarf guy right here. Damn, these are the scarf bros. Oh, all three of them have scarves. Johnny Depp, scarf night. Was that shirt, or does it say Nookie? Yucky? Nookie? I think it's Yucky. Interesting, bro. What does that mean? I did it all for the yucky. Come on, the yucky. Come on. And double Gilligan hats right here. That's super lucky. Kangol bros. We got Jamiroquai relatives right here. This is in front of the Ogden Theatre. This is on Colfax. Right by the axe throwing place. Anyway, that was for Shannon Hansen. Shannon's probably at a concert venue tonight somewhere. The background music that I had playing earlier, it was copyright-free lo-fi, and it was kind of too sleepy, and so I changed it right before I started the stream, and this is even lower energy than what I changed it from, which is crazy. I just missed a girl over there that was wearing just tank top and shorts. In colder areas, anything above 0, people are going to be not wearing coats. This is my other favorite venue down here, the Fillmore. Bush is coming? Wow. I think I've seen Bush there, actually. No Doubt used to open up for Bush a lot. Does anybody remember a band called the Toadies? I 100% have my ticket stub from Bush and the Toadies at Mercury Cafe here in Denver. And it's such a tiny venue. Like, feels like less than 100 people can be in that venue. I hadn't heard of the Toadies, and we always went for the opening bands because the opening bands were good a lot. And then the Toadies ended up being one of my favorite bands for that like 2-year period. And that first Bush album was the only good one. Hey, what up, Kath, Shannon, Mama Hill, Almost Vibrant, got a machine head. Jeremy Reed, the Kangol hat makes sense. The future's now. The future's made of virtual insanity. The moon's smiling at you. Can you see it? The moon is right up there at 12 o'clock. This is Colfax. My friend used to live in this building, well, actually he did live. This building right here, this is an artist studio. And these top 2 layers you're not supposed to live in them. That's one of the things that they tell you. They're like, you can be in here 24 hours a day, but you can't live here. And he had a loft on that side, and it looked out over the state capitol. It's my friend that's a sculptor. He's an amazing sculptor. This is the state capitol. 5,280 feet above sea level. And if you're just getting here, this is Denver, Colorado. We're just chilling tonight. I feel really good. I feel very relaxed. And I'm glad that I'm not still outside. It was super chilly. Anybody that hangs out with me a lot on the weekends, this is where that dude wrecked the scooter that night. I was on my e-bike. I was coming up this road right here, and I saw this dude go through the intersection. He was on a scooter. He flipped around and like tomahawked the back of his head right there. And last time that I went close to it, you could still see some like crime scene blood. And I told his friends, I was like, you guys should call 911. They're like, nah. I'm like, no, seriously, call 911. And then they didn't, and then I ended up calling 911. Oh, look who it is. Fancy seeing you here, bro. Oh, this is a different Waymo with a California plate. Damn. We have been invaded by Waymo. So I'm wondering if this perhaps is the double. Like, I've seen these self-driving cars where the front seat is looking at the back seat. I'm wondering if maybe that's what this is. I'll give you the front view of it here in a second too. Ooh, thank you, Shannon, for a snack if needed. Hey. Shannon, thank you so much. I'm drinking cherry Coke right now, which I usually don't drink soda. If I do, usually it's Dr. Root Beer, half root beer and half Dr. Pepper. But tonight I'm drinking cherry Coke. A crepe would be really good. If I can find a crepe place, I might stop and get a crepe. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's January going? I just found out that they have Waymo in Denver. If you were to ask me 3 hours ago if they had Waymo in Denver, I would say nope. I think I would know. I'm in Denver a lot, and I've never seen one. And then tonight, big O Waymo right there. Boo! And there's been 2 drivers. I wonder what that takes to drive it. I mean, I wonder if the drivers in there are actually driving or if they're just kind of plan B in there. That would be pretty cool. You're just going to ride around and let us know if anything bad happens. If you're still alive in the morning, give us a full report. I always thought being a cop was such a chill looking job. This cop in front of us right now, it seems like, well, from my perspective growing up here, it seemed like a lot of these cops were just patrolling. Like they were just kind of cruising around. They were there if you needed them, but there wasn't a lot going on. And then when I got to LA, the cops there just looked so overworked. And I used to see different crimes get committed within the eyesight of a cop, and the cop just wouldn't do anything. It was really weird. And then I started realizing, like, oh, a lot of these cops, they have to be in certain places. Like, they get a call to go to some intersection or some area of town. Oh, this dude is he's got no shirt on in the middle. Did you see that? I don't want him to catch me, but he just had his straight up chest hair out. Okay, check this out. This is in Los Angeles. Dude's driving, cuts off the cop. Highway patrol. So then the cop goes around him, and then yoink, cuts him off. So again, I'll just show you one more time. On the 10, dude just cuts him off. And then highway patrol, instead of like pulling him over and having a word, he's just like yoinks. And that's California. The cops are busy. They don't have time for additional tomfoolery. The only tomfoolery they go to is what pops up on the screen. They have to. That's actually pretty funny. What up, Iggy? Yo, Iggy, thank you, bro. Thank you for the gifted. Sweet, man. Thank you very much. Oh, Michelle got it. Sick. A lot of pot shops here. This is Fly High Cannabis. No shortage of recreational pot shops. Is this a real cowboy? Real cowboy right here. Damn. And then Missy Elliott jacket. You see these two with their hoods? You see how their hoods are, like the fur on that hood is facing outward? I saw this video that said everybody who you can see their fur is wearing that hood wrong. They said you're supposed to turn that hood, turn the fur part inside, and then put the hood over your ears so that fur is touching your face on like 270-degree sides, just every side but your neck. And then you tighten the hood. But I always see people with the hood and then the fur is just kind of like facing outward. Apparently that's not what it's supposed to be doing. You're supposed to have it all over your face. I showed Linda the other night how to do it correctly, and she looked hella cute. I don't even want her doing it the real way, or I don't know which is the right way, which isn't. But I only want Linda doing it that way now. Here's how it looked. So this is Linda. Yeah, the fur is supposed to be inside like that. You got me? That hat that Linda has on, she gets a ton of compliments on that. It's a Duff hat from The Simpsons. But when I wear my Denver Nuggets jacket, the one that has the rainbow, the black one with the rainbow, man, people love telling me how much they love that jacket. I never get compliments on the stuff I'm wearing. I'm usually just wearing black and maybe like a colorful one shoelace or something, but no other color. So yeah, me wearing a super colorful jacket, having people say stuff about it, it's crazy. Uncharted waters for me. And then if Linda's wearing that Duff hat, almost automatic that somebody's going to say something. And then Linda also wears a lot of Kirkland gear. And when she's repping like her full Kirkland outfit, people always comment on it. Okay, when we drove by that projector earlier, that's on this building right here. Very famous clock tower right here. This is where a lot of people come to watch like the ball drop for New Year's. And then they project on this side of the building. There are a couple buildings where they do this down here. And this is the free pedestrian mall, 16th Street Mall. That they just reopened and they made it really, they cleaned it up a lot. It was kind of struggling. There were a lot of like drug users and people just kind of living on the mall. Jeremy, you're lucky to have a great wife like Linda. Hell yeah. I'm not a great looking dude, so that's why Linda is definitely out of my league in like 5 or 6 different categories. But I'm a really mediocre bowler. I can almost always bowl a game over 100, like no matter what, it's gonna be over 100. And I always do the dishes. Just because I think if a girlfriend breaks up with me, the next dude that she dates is not going to do the dishes. And then every time she walks by a sink of dirty dishes, she's going to be like, I wonder what Jeremy's doing. He's probably doing somebody else's dishes now that I think about it. This looks like a bomb pop. Ooh, I like the flared out lights. It's like fake candle. I told my dad that I always did the dishes, and then he looked at me and he goes, I always do the dishes. And then I looked back at him and I go, well, growing up, I always did the dishes. And he's like, well, yeah, because you're the kid. You're trying to get allowance. And I'm like, no, you just told me that you always did the dishes. I always did the dishes. He's like, I'm talking about after you moved out. I'm like, oh, got it. I'm your little dishwasher until I'm gone, and then you just do all the dishes. Got it. Oh, this is a see these dudes chilling in here? This is where you park before you go to the club. So there's a lot of pre-gaming going on. Does that dude have sunglasses on? Hell yeah, bro. Morpheus right here. Getting ready to morph. All right, we're in the bar area. And it's looking pretty light. Yo, Jeremy, you sure can dish it out. I don't know what I'm dishing out, but whatever it is. Oh, they almost turned in here. Do you see that? And then he looked at me like I did something wrong. Can we go through the whole night without me turning down a one-way? That would be epic. There'd be people in the comments like, we must be on a different timeline. This isn't the same Jeremy. The one that we know would definitely have turned onto at least one-way street. Whoa. All 3 girls have their legs out. Yes, all 3. 1, 2, 3. This dude on the left just aggressively passed me all fast just to like slam on the brakes. This guy. It is Saturday night at 10:15, and it looks like it could be like a Monday night or a Tuesday night. Just nothing popping down here. That's one of the other reasons I know I'm getting old. When things are chill like this, I'm like, oh, how nice. Just a very nice little night here. I used to be like, boring. Get me out of this sleepy city. Now I'm like, ooh, this is kind of nice. Dude getting into an Uber with paper plates on it. When Linda and I were in New York, we called an Uber, and it always tells you, like, look for Nissan Maxima with this plate or something. Oh, this dude with the ski mask is snitching to the cops. Bro. You know what I just heard? I heard that one of the reasons that Batman doesn't wear a full mask is so that he can let the cops know he's white. Isn't that fucked up? Cops are like, who's that person? Oh, okay. That dude was wearing almost a full ski mask. It says it's 16 degrees here in Denver. And we're right downtown. Do you think it's a little bit warmer in this area since there's just like a lot of hustle and bustle? A lot of movement. Seems like if we were just out on the plains, it would be a little bit colder. When I was driving this last week, I had to drive through Nebraska, Kansas, Iowa. Some of these dark areas, the stars were so pretty. Not only can you see just really bright, vibrant stars, layers and layers and layers of stars, reminding you like, oh, it's just infinity in every direction around us. Like that many stars. Dan Russell, what up, bro? It's always cold. Here, I'm gonna pull it for me. Actually, I might try to pull it for me. Oh, can you see this thing right here? I ran over this not too many weeks ago. It looks like everybody else followed my lead. I probably wasn't the original person to run that over, but I definitely added to it. It's always colder in the city or town than the outskirts, even in the summer. It's always colder in the city. Huh. This in front of me, this is Larimer Square. In 95, no. Yeah, 95 and 96. I think that's when the Broncos won back-to-back. My friends and I were partying right here. This is when they won it. We came down here. This says 2026 playoffs, climb higher. Looks like we have the whole team up here. Oh, there's Surtain. Jones. And if you are looking for me, I hope all three teams win, but if the Nuggets, the Broncos, or the Avalanche win this year, when they tell you don't go downtown, we've shut all the exits off, don't bother going down there, I'm going to go around the outside of the city and then I'm going to sneak in, and this is where I'm going to be, in Larimer Square. So after one of those three teams wins, Avalanche, Broncos, Nuggets, if you want to high five me, I'll be right here. I'll be right here in Larimer Square, this area. If you see this, I'll be right here. Actually, I was telling my mom that I thought the Broncos were going to win. She was like, I remember when they won and the news was saying, don't bother going downtown because all the exits are closed off. And I was like, oh, they can't keep people from, going downtown. So we just went, like I said, to the outskirts and then tic-tac back in. That was the first night. So this is probably, I think, 95. That was the first night that I ever felt a concussion grenade. They were lighting off concussion grenades, and it was like a shock wave that went over my whole body. And it just made everybody, like right after it went off, it's like a sonic boom or something. Everybody just kind of stops and takes a survey of like what just happened. And then that was the first night that I ever had tear gas. 15 years old. I survived... What? Gender dysphoria? I don't know. Oh, but so that night, we ended up parking over by Coors Field, which is probably probably like 5 blocks to my right. So that we could run away from the crowd and then get back to our car. We're running away from the tear gas, and the tear gas makes it. I don't know if anybody has never had the experience of inhaling tear gas. It makes you feel like you don't want to continue breathing because every deep pull of oxygen you go for just burns your lungs. And so it starts to give you for me, it gave me an immediate panic attack because I was like, wait, I don't want to keep inhaling, but I can't just hold my breath. And so, once you get desperate, you do take another big inhalation. And, ooh, look at the paint job on this truck. Wait. And we finally got back to our car. It was like a 93 Honda Civic or something. We get back, we get inside. While we were loading into the car, because I think we had like 5 of us. Ooh, this is a cool ass color. It's like a mint green Subaru. I dare any state to try to out Subaru Colorado. Is the biggest Subaru state next to Portland. We get in the car, we're driving away. We were just so happy to be out of the area where they had the tear gas. But when we had the doors open, we let some of it in. So it was like trapped in the car with us. And then as we're driving away, there were people beating on the windows, begging us to let them in the car because they were just out there breathing the tear gas. And number one, we were leaving the whole area. So we're like, no, we're not letting anybody in the car. And number two, we were scared to open the door and get even more tear gas inside of the car. And then I came back and told, I don't know why, but I used to tell my mom all the stuff that we were getting into. I was just very, very honest, transparent. And then the next year they ended up winning again. They went back to back. And my mom was like, oh, I know you're not going downtown after everything that happened last year. And we just went right back to doing the exact same thing the next year. And then that year was crazy. Somebody pushed a dumpster off of one of these tall buildings downtown. And there were a lot of people out just everywhere. We were like, whoa, somebody could have been underneath that when it got pushed off. It was such a crazy sound. Like, I've heard some car accidents. Just heard a lot of things in my life. This was like a very distinct thing. This looks like a little Japanese field trip or something. Exchange program. I turned right before Blueberry. This is one of the spots Linda and I will play pool. Tarantula. We'll go to Tarantula and then we'll go to Zanzibar, which is down here. Todd Father's in here. What up, Todd? What up, Brown Eyes? Iggy, most of the time the baseball teams win LA, then the football team in LA, then the basketball team, maybe the hockey team. I remember when the Lakers won, and then right after that, the Dodgers won. And then last year, the Dodgers won again. I think they went back to back. The bubble year that the Lakers won, that was 2020. And that's actually when I think this black design that I like so much came out. Actually brought my Avalanche coat tonight. Not Avalanche, the hockey team, but this is one of my puffy coats that I wear. I got it at X Games a long time ago now. But this is one of the coats that I wear when I go snowboarding backcountry. Super, super puffy, warm coat. But call it an Avalanche coat because if you get buried, you need a really bright color so that they can attempt to dig you out. When you're riding backcountry, snowboarding, sometimes you're weaving through the trees and you hit a tree and all of the snow from on top of the tree will come down and hit you. And you can get caught in these tree wells. Like sometimes there's a big dip around the tree well and then you'll run into the tree and all the snow from the top will fall down on top of you. Oh man, I've had some really, really, really scary moments when I'm backcountry riding with some of my friends. Mama Hill, a friend of mine is getting some apples and they're being tossed from the grocery stores. We're going to drop it off to the deer. Nice. I got a North Face ski coat. It's amazing in snowstorms. Nice, bro. North Face has really good stuff. The first layer that I'm wearing is Helly Hansen, which is pretty ironic because I used to kind of not dig because when I was growing up, the ski brands were stuff that we wouldn't touch because we were snowboarders. We wanted to wear like Black Fly sunglasses, Burton, like the tough snowboard brands, and then the like super whitewashed, like really expensive stuff was like Helly Hansen, North Face. Good products, but like super overpriced. Oh, this dude has a Pioneer plate. Oh no, feeding the world. Is that a cow in the middle? Oh, I see. Agriculture. I've never seen that plate. Wow. There's a buffalo on the top right. They actually have a lot of buffalo here to eat. I know a couple different places that you can get bison chili, bison burger. I know one place that you can eat horse, which is crazy. Like they really raise horses solely to eat. Jeremy, that train was flashing at you. Was it really? If you're a conductor of that train and you're watching the live stream, what up? Or if I was parked on the tracks and you were trying to warn me, thank you. It looks like there's a cop behind me too. But I'm doing everything on the up and up tonight. Colorado has so many different license plates. And I've never seen that one. See all these rocks on the right? These are anti-homeless camping rocks. I think this dude behind me might be following me. This guy about to pass us on the right. See how slow he is? He's been like following me turn for turn. See how far it is to that light? Bro, who are you? I'm following you now. Oh. The follower becomes the followed. Where are we going? ground bison tacos. Jeremy, I thought those rocks are there because you're in the Rockies. That's actually a good guess. In LA, they started doing that too. They put these huge, like, flower pot things all around Hollywood so that you couldn't camp in these very areas that get camped in a lot. But then here in Denver, I don't know where they got those huge rocks. They quarried these huge boulders, put them up everywhere. Oh, no one was even coming. Oh, yeah, they were. I can't believe the brakes have a little squeak. This is a new car. There's only like 5,000 miles ever on this car. Look at Doyle right here. Doyle rules. I saw some cool art in Kansas City. It's one of the things I like to do when I'm in a new city, is just travel around and see what their street art looks like. That's how you're gonna look in 10 years. Oh, what is this vehicle doing? Nobody's in this. Yo, nobody's in this. It's running. What the heck? Wow, somebody just left this running. Oh, this dude did. Wow, bro. Very trusting. Jeremy, would you eat horse meat? My answer is no, but I just was hanging out with my grandma, and one thing that my grandma would always do to me, she would take something that I said that I didn't like, and she would sneak it into my food. And then I'd be like, oh, I don't like onions. And then we'd be eating some like stew or something. And she's like, Jeremy, how do you like it? And I'm like, oh, it's good. She's like, oh, thought you didn't like onions. And she'd always like throw something like that in my face. So I don't know. I'm always scared to say that I would never eat something because I've probably already eaten it. My grandma has snuck so much food that I would never want to eat on my own. When I was a kid, we used to eat brown schwager, and she'd get like a roll of Ritz crackers, and then she'd open this, like, it looked like a paste. I later learned that it was pate. It's like ground up liver or something. I don't think it's liverwurst, but it's called brown schwager. And I used to ask kids, like, oh, do you eat this? And they're like, that's not even a real word. Like, what word is that? And yeah, when I was a kid, not that I can hold a candle to Linda, because Asians eat some like crazy, like Linda will just straight up eat an eyeball out of a fish. Like, nom, 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 nom. I'm like, oh, you have a little eyeball on your teeth. Like, she will just straight up eat a fish's eyeball for fun. I wouldn't even do that on Fear Factor. I would tap before I would eat an eyeball intentionally. Have you eaten kangaroo? I have not. Linda and I just started the first season. Oh, look. He's safe. Oh, he's out. Linda and I just started the first season of the new Fear Factor with Johnny Knoxville as the host. It's okay. We're definitely going to finish out the first season. Out. Oh, man. Safe. Damn it. Out. Damn it. This is Coors Field right here. Home of the Colorado Rockies. I can't even name a player on the Colorado Rockies. That's how uninterested I am in their team. With how many back-to-back years we've been terrible, we should have all the draft picks, all the money to pay somebody good to come out and play for us. Get Charlie Sheen and Wesley Snipes out here. Major League style. Oh no, this guy has a Patriots hat on. Bruh. And what's that in his hand? Oh no, what's the mask of? Go Patriots! Yeah, Patriots! He knew. He like turned around all happy, and then he's all he saw that I have the Bronco jersey on. That's gonna be a knife fight after the stream. Oh, and this girl just jumped out of it. Oh no, where are you going? You got it. You got it. I was using the sarcastic font when I said go Patriots. I don't know how he knew, but he could tell. Colorado is a graveyard for pitchers, really. It's been a long time since I've been a fan of the Rockies. When they were very first a team, that first, I think it was 95, when they had Andre Scalaraga, Dante Bichette, some of the early people on the team. Look at all the people out in front of the Tesla right here. Here's the, we can look at the front or the back live. I like that. And then the side views. If you missed the stream last week I was in Kansas City and it was so cold and the barbecue was so good. Dev and I had this barbecue sampler. Smoked turkey, smoked brisket, pulled pork, this maple brown sausage, cheddar jalapeno sausage, and then 2 different kinds of ribs. And my favorite, oh, there's Union Station over here. My favorite is the burnt ends. The only issue is sometimes when you order burnt ends, they give you a lot of fatty pieces. And I don't like any fatty pieces. I like just the prime cuts. Oh, I wanted to show you this guy's hat. Maybe I can zoom in. It's a crazy hat for the weather. He's like an old prospector. I'm just prospecting out here. Don't mind my old tin cup. I'm a prospector. Scavenging for metal. For some future prospecting. Don't mind me. Dude looks like the Marlboro Man. Is Michael Stack playing tonight? That's a good question. I wonder how cold it is for him to call in sick. I haven't been to Boulder in a minute. We need to go check on him, see what he's up to. Is that a UFO? Timestamp it. I'll look after. There's been some UFO sightings in Denver. There are a couple Instagram pages that post wild events that happen in town. And one of them, this girl, it was right before sundown, and there was this huge thing floating above the city, and she was saying, oh my God, it's a UFO. When things don't move, Like when things are just kind of hovering in place and they don't move a lot, I think it's tied down. Like I think it's a balloon or something when it stays like that. And to me, it just kind of stayed stationary, but it was a big something. But it could have just been like a big blow up animal or something. When Linda and I were in California, we were in the Lake Elsinore area. This dude had a blow up Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer that was as big as the house. And it was tarped down on all the different sides. Because you remember, like, end of December in LA, it was so windy. Like, crazy, crazy windy. Everybody's trying to do the Bronco colors for the game tomorrow. I think that's what they're trying to do. That's what Civic Center was. Oh, that girl was yelling at her boyfriend to come closer. He's like, just walk over here. She's like, no, you drive over here. I'm freezing. This area used to be where the kind of high-end food places were. Wine Coop Brewing Company. I think Mayor Hickenlooper might have owned that. This is Ice House. This sign is super old right here. Linda just got, my wife just got a gift certificate for Fogo de Chao, which is the all-you-can-eat Brazilian meat place. I think the last time we went there, well, no. We went there once in Irvine. There's one at Irvine Spectrum. And then we went to one that's in Universal City at City Walk. Oh, this is a place that people like. Denver Chop House. Oops. Sorry, the focus is freaking. There we go. Denver Chop House Brewery. And then I like this place. It's called Tom's Watch Bar. If you ever don't have tickets to some game, there's a big outdoor TV there that you can watch it with other people. Oh, they had a top swing golf simulator in there. Damn, I didn't know that. I'm gonna go hit that. I love golf simulators. If I didn't need to put my car in the garage, I would turn my garage into a golf simulator. But that's the reason I don't have ice on the car right now, is because of the garage. When I was in high school, you could always tell if somebody was having a party because like 1.5 feet of the bottom of the garage would be up and you just smell all kinds of different smoke coming out of it. Oh, here's this girl again. She's dressed like a cow and homeboy's dressed like a giraffe. And what's this girl? Unicorn? What's he? Baby shark? Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Damn. I think homeboy might be baby shark right here. Hit him with... Oh, this is a dinosaur. Hit him with the do-do-do-do-do-do. Damn. And this, if it was like 50 degrees out here, this street would be bumping. Right side over here by the bar, that would be all filled up with people. There's still people over here in their shorts. Oh, I thought that was a dude in shorts. It's a lady. Dude looks like a lady. Sorry, the Zoom's having trouble. But you're not missing much because nobody's really out here. Damn. Domino's delivering from Arizona is out here, though. They better leave a good tip. No glizzy carts. Oh, maybe one. Frozen glizzies right here. free snow cone with each one. Your condiments are all frozen. Your chopped onion just tastes like chopped ice cubes on top. Actually, nobody really knows what's in hot dogs. That could be all kinds of different koala meat, Tasmanian devil meat. You never know what's in a hot dog. My wife loves Costco hot dog, and I never know if it's for the taste or the price, because she's like crazy bargain hunter. And she eats that hot dog, but then while she's eating it, she's just talking about what a good deal it is. She's like, you can't get anything for $1.50 anymore. Oh. There was just almost some craziness right there. The guy that was parked there just jumped right into traffic all of a sudden. Still plenty of people that don't think it's cold out here. I think it's cold. This playlist that I chose is making me want to go to sleep. I'm going to try to switch it. Let me see. Okay, this says royalty-free jazz. Oh, hey. Still pretty sleepy, but at least better music. It's 10 minutes till 11 o'clock. And this city is already curled up on a bearskin rug in front of the fireplace. Jeremy is all about the boots. Thames, that's usually what my wife wants to see the most. Sometimes the next morning when I wake up, I'll add some tags or some chapters or clean up some stuff on the stream. That's what she'll want to see. She'll be like, what are the highlights of the night? And she'll want to just see the boots. She's right. Females are just so much more interesting to look at than dudes. Most of the time. In West Hollywood, that might be flipped. Oh, they still have the lights on at the skate park. Let me know in the chat how many people you think are skating. It's 16 degrees outside. There's a cop right here too. So far, I don't see anybody. What up, Jay? Watching from the Bay Area. Hey, what up? Yay area, what up? I'll walk us over there. There's nobody. Boop. This is where we're chilling. Denver, the Mile High City. When Linda and I went to the Lakers-Nuggets game the other night, there's a dude named Timmy that plays for the Lakers. It's Timme. Hey, Zach Stuff. Thank you, bro. What up? Hold on. Let me see if I can zoom on this. Zach Stuff with the gifted. Thank you so much, man. Let's see who got it. Nate Snowstorm got it. Oh, nice. This is the snowstorm time of year, too. Oh, no. The whole thing just came out. I tried to take my phone off, and the whole little piece came out. No. me try to reinstall this real quick. Got it. Oh, the racers right here. Racing. It looks like, okay, so this is a good example. Last night it was foggy, and then the fog started turning into this like crystal. I think that's what's gonna happen to this. It's very overcast. And about 1 o'clock in the morning, all this fog turned into this like very colorful diamond crystal stuff. But this is Denver Skate Park. I can hear a party happening behind me. Not one person skating. That does surprise me. This area is kind of the street area. And then on the other side, that's where like the big bowls are. Somebody brought some wood out here to make their own little feature. They made this skate park right after I graduated from high school. Charlie Crockett 10-cent cowboy. Oh, it is cold. Oh, yeah. It's actually cold. No. Oh, that actually woke me up a little bit. It's frissing. Somebody was asking me when I was in the Midwest, people were like, is there a lot of action in Denver? I was like, no. I was like, almost none. They're like, seriously? I'm like, yeah, seriously. It is so chill. It's a very peaceful place. They're like, well, that must be just a huge change of pace for you. I'm like, it is, but it's a welcomed change. Thank you again, Zach. Please check out his channel. He has a channel on YouTube. It's called Zach's Stuff. It's a cool everyday carry knife channel that I watch a lot. Please check it out. Zach's Stuff on YouTube. And if any of my mods feel like dropping the link, drop it. Like RoboCop, drop it. This is a feature that I like here in Denver too. It's like this big sail looking thing, but it's absolutely enormous. And you can walk up these stairs and there's a really cool little area that you can chill there, eat food. Here's the little photo op with the wings. You can stand right there and look like you have angel wings. And then I don't know what these things are. They look like they're flowers. It's like a cake pop looking thing. Linda is trying to look for this toy right now. They have it at Jack in the Box. So I thought Jack in the Box was one of the only things that California has that Colorado doesn't. We ended up finding Jack in the Box that's really close to where we play pickle. And so we went over there the other night. There's a toy that Linda really wants. It's this little Jack in the Box toy, and specifically the one she's looking for is called the Boss. If anybody has it and wants to trade me for something, let me know. But we asked the employee in there, oh, I want to show you this stuff. We asked this employee if she would kind of feel the packages and see if she could find one of them that she thought felt like the boss because the toy is a little bit bigger than the other ones. This lady that works at Jack in the Box, she took every little toy out and felt it. It meant so much to Linda. She was like, tell that lady thank you so much. And then she leaned forward. She's like, that means everything to us. And then the lady was like, well, at least open it. You know, let me see if I was right. And we opened it and she wasn't right. And the deal with this toy, there's some meal at Jack in the Box. It's like a double chicken patty. It was like a double chicken patty sandwich with curly fries. And this one specific meal came with the toy. And the meal was gross. Like, I was even contemplating trying one more round and getting the sandwich again just to try to see if I could get her the toy. Oh, look, there's the train's coming through. This is right by Ball Arena. That's the real train, too. Meh, meh. That's not the light rail. That's the big guy. All the live long day right there. Anyway, if you like a processed double pat, that's the thing. I was a vegetarian for 7 years. When I started eating meat again, the biggest barrier that I had to get over was the texture. And that's why a lot of people make fun of me for liking well done meat. It has nothing to do with the taste to me. It's all about the texture. I can stomach like a beef jerky texture. When it's not well done and I'm tasting blood in my mouth or something, I can't do it. I can't eat pink meat. Which brings me to why I bring that up. The chicken was like processed, flattened chicken. When you bite into it, you know when it's not like stringy. You can tell when it's not real chicken. I can't do that anymore. When I was a kid, I could do that, but now that I have like just a little bit of standards. Elitch Gardens right here. Big amusement park in Denver that shares a parking lot with Ball Arena. My grandpa used to be a butcher, and he told me not to eat the chicken nuggets. He was like, that's just the worst part of all of the different chickens mashed together. He's like, so after they take off the good pieces, the thighs, the breasts, all the good stuff, he's like, you're just getting a jumbo of all the other undesirable pieces. Oh no. Oh yeah, okay. The chicken nugget is like the hot dog of the chicken industry. And then if you really want to go down a disgusting rabbit hole, look at how they make the chicken nuggets. It's just like this vat of like pink, it looks like toothpaste, and then they just like crush it into like a fire hose. So it looks like a big old boa constrictor snake of chicken nugget paste. And that's what chicken nuggets are. Anyway, I'll change the subject, but think twice before you eat your next chicken nugget. Actually, I think I ate a Wendy's chicken nugget a couple months ago, and that definitely was not real chicken. I like that meme that's a fortune cookie, and you open up the fortune cookie, and then the fortune inside said that wasn't real chicken. I think that's funny. The funniest stuff is the accurate stuff. All right, this is where Linda and I were on Tuesday night for Lakers versus Nuggets. We got to see Luka Doncic. We got to see LeBron. Actually, I'll pull over up here and show you 2 videos from that night. 2 really funny things. Oh, I think you'll like that too. Linda and I go to a lot of NBA games, especially me. I've seen the majority of halftime shows. My two favorite halftime shows, there's a guy that has a little dog, like a little chihuahua, and the chihuahua does tricks. I think the chihuahua's name's Chucky. And then the other one that I adore is this Asian lady. She rides around on this, who's this? Hold on. Lighthouse. First you make everyone hungry with your food tales, then wrap up with nauseating horror stories. I'm going to try to find this video. So there's an Asian lady that rides a unicycle, and then she balances these bowls on her foot, and then she'll flip them off of her foot on top of her head. I'm not explaining it in the best way, but hold on, I'll try to pull up some. I took a lot of video. Okay, so this is the guy that was doing the halftime show. Let me get some sound for you. We love that basketball. I don't want to get a copyright strike, so I have to sing over it. We love that basketball. Oh no, sorry, it's coming off the clouds, so hold on. He dunks it. Oh man, my video's stalling. Shoot. So then, yeah, I had lots of pictures of like LeBron James. There's Aaron Gordon before he got hurt. This guy right here, that's one of my favorite players, Aaron Gordon. He had a hamstring injury. He just came back from that. And then he got hurt last night versus the Bucks. Tim Hardaway Jr. and LeBron going for a jump ball. We have Tim Hardaway Jr. now. Hold on, I'm gonna find the video of that dog. Hold on. I can't just let it all right, hold on, I'm gonna replay it. Because the dunk is cool, but he does something better than the dunk. I don't know why it's stalling. The dog dunks it. The Chihuahua dunks it. Man. Man. I forgot what this guy's name is, but it's something and Chucky. Chucky is the dog's name. Anyway, the dog picks up the basketball with his mouth, dunks it. But then he goes for a 360 dunk. And he makes the 360. See, like right there, he's turned around. The dog did a 360 dunk. Damn it, dude. I can't believe that's the only thing that paused. Yeah, the dog does a dunk, and then he does a 360 dunk. Hold on, I have a different video of the dog. Oh, this is a picture hold on. This is a picture I took of the dog jumping midair. Because after he did a trick, the guy would give him treats, and then the dog would like jump up into his arms. I got that action shot. It's like a very old Chihuahua. Pretty sure his name's Chucky. And then this is the guy before the dog is doing his stuff. This is what the guy was doing. Like he was balancing on the basketball. Incredible. That's like the Jordan right there. He was on 2 basketballs to start that. Okay, hold on. Oh, this is Doncic crying to... He's just always crying. Every time there's a call by the ref, he puts his elbows in on his stomach and he just starts complaining. What? On me? Luka Doncic? I'm begging you. It wasn't me. I'm begging now. I'm actually groveling. That's me. I'm like, he's so sorry though. He's always complaining. I love him. Like, he's such a good basketball player, but he's like number 1 at complaining too, which I don't love. Hold on. I'm going to try to see if I have another video of the dog, because I know I do. Okay, here we go. Hopefully this plays. I don't know. This video is longer. I'm definitely getting a copyright strike from this song. No, I'm gonna turn the song down. Even though it adds a lot to it, that sounded like Bruno Mars or something. Like, that is not a young Chihuahua. This is like a veteran Chihuahua. And he just has a pocket full of treats. After he does anything, he gives him a kiss and a treat. Oh, that's what I'd be doing all day if I owned that dog. I'd just be walking and he'd be doing little figure 8s in between my feet. All the way to Taco Bell. We would go to Taco Bell like every day. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Oh, what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Oh, I'd be doing a lot of that too. Oh, get up on the floor tonight. Get up on the floor tonight. What a cool dog. That dog has its own AARP card. That's awesome. I think when the dog hears that music, he knows, like, all right, I'm going to get so many treats right now if I just do this little dance. Oh, he's telling him to get back in the little house, but he doesn't want to. Oh, look, he's begging him. He's like, please, I don't want to go back in the house. Ugh, he just got a treat out of his mouth. Oh, so he sits there and watches this guy do the tricks. Oh, this guy was on America's Got Talent. See how he's wearing a Jokic jersey? He does these halftime shows all over the place. Oh, this is so dope. He's gonna, oh no, I just messed it up. He's gonna transfer from one ball to the other. I don't know why it keeps doing this with the video. Damn it, this was like the coolest part. Oh man. He was balancing on the one basketball and then he transferred to the other basketball. Oh well. You get the point. That's something that this stream is lacking, like a mascot. I am about to go home. It's 11:11 right now. Make a wish. The Denver Broncos. I'm wearing the Bo Nix jersey right now. The Broncos are playing today, or actually tomorrow, Sunday afternoon, against the Patriots. If you heard me earlier say go Patriots, I was just kidding. I shouldn't have even put that out into the universe. Go Broncos. I think the Broncos are going to win tomorrow, and hopefully all the way up to the Super Bowl. Thank you so much to everybody that hung out with me. Here, let me pull my chat back up. I was doing the highlights over here. I got a lot of good pictures of Luka and LeBron at the game. And then Linda was like, is LeBron's son on the team? I'm like, yeah. She's like, why isn't he playing? I was like, he really doesn't play. She's like, what, did he just somebody do him a favor? I'm like, yeah, I think so. This was a dude in the stands dressed like a banana. Oh, that girl in the blue looks like somebody I know right there. Whoa. I'm going to have to text her and see if that's actually her. Oh, wait. Yeah, I'm pulling up the chat. Tony Woods, thank you for hanging out. 707 Humboldt. Lighthouse, go Broncos. Have a great weekend. Michelle, thank you. OG Crypto, Daniel, what up? Cap, what up? R. Jones. Mike Hawk. Tyler, Golden Shark, Dub, Julie, Daniel, Tegan, Felzu, Mama Hill, Feline Tendency, Shannon, Joe Lee. Wow, we had a lot of OGs in the chat tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody that hung out last weekend in Kansas City, this weekend in Denver. Love you guys so much. Please leave comments after, and mwah.